Shalom, 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 shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, praises, blessings to the Most High and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and bishops of Great Millstone. Shalom. Shalom to the hopeful elect and one-third remnant. And you know, the few sisters and you men on down that's teaching the truth and sincerity, keeping the faith and fearing Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shah, doing this work to the best of your ability. Shalom. Just want to do a quick lesson real quick. I'm going to be reading stuff off the, I got this computer in front of me, so if you don't see it on the phone, it's because I'm reading off the computer. It's the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11, in the easy-to-read version. I say this because you know that we live in an important time. Yes, it is now time for you to wake up from your sleep. And the important time we're living in, you know, we are in the last days, man. You know, 2 Corinthians 9 said, measure the time diligently within itself. And I'll just grab it real quick. To let you know that it's time for us to pay attention. It's always been time for us to pay attention. But now, as we get closer and closer to these things being fulfilled, these prophecies being fulfilled, man. 2 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 1, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest parts of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then thou shalt understand that it's the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Yeah, man, that's the time we're living in. The Lord is coming back quickly, man. And he's coming as a thief in the night. So that's why we got to be awake, you know. There's just another reason to be awake. Because if you sleep, the thief can break in and steal everything, man. But if you're awake, you know, you see when he's coming. I wanted this one. I'm going to grab both of them then. It's the book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. But at the times and seasons, brethren, you know I have no need. Ye have no need I write unto you. Yeah, because we're watching. Because we're rising out of slumber. Back to Romans 13 and 11. In the easy to read version, I say this because you know that we live in an important time. So we are supposed to be up. We're supposed to be watching. We're supposed to be measuring the time to know that it's the same time that Yahweh Shem Shah is starting to visit the earth, man. Especially with these things that's happening back to back to back to back. It's so much shit going on. And it's just going to get worse and worse and worse, man. You know, I posted a little of some videos on my shorts thing on my page, man. You can go look at them, man. And that's just happened this week, you know. Not this week that we're currently in now, but, you know, last week, you know, last 7 days, man. And more shit about to happen, too. You know, we're supposed to be looking at these things and bringing out the prophecies. You know, teaching this word, sealing the elect. Because as time and time go on, man, the more and more worse and horrible things are going to get. It's like birth pains, man. We're in the birth pains. You know, the scripture says that. You know, these prophecies like birth pains, man. And the day of Yahweh Shem Shah is when the baby comes, man. You know? But we're not asleep. These other people sleep. They don't see what's happening, man. They don't know what to do. You know, Isaiah 33 and 6, man, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our times. Strength of salvation and fear of Yahweh Shem Shah is his treasure. You know, and us being awake and looking at these things is keeping us stable. Because we fear the Lord and we know what's going to happen before it even happens, man. We know about the MTV. We know about the World War III, man. You know, we know about these things. You know the least of the flock shall draw them out. Continue reading. Yes, it is now time for you to wake up from your sleep. Our salvation is nearer than when we first believed. Yeah. It's like it. This brother's been the truth for 30, 40 years, man. 15, 20. You know, 10. I think I don't even remember. I ain't really been keeping count. I know it's probably been about 6 or 7. So, you know, that being said, we got to keep pushing, keep the faith, and keep doing what's well-pleasing to the Lord, man. We never lost hope. We know that the Lord is coming to do what he said he was going to do, man. And we know that he's coming even faster than what we believe. I'm pretty sure, you know, those have been the truth longer. They probably thought he was going to come in 2012, 2007, 2000, 2020, 2019, all that shit was happening. But now, as you see, the more prophecies are being fulfilled and days are coming closer. And that's why it's so important for us to stay on our watch. Because the Lord has made us watchmen, man, to warn the people. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 9, verse 37. Then said he unto his disciples, the harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. Yeah, man, we're laborers for Yahweh Shem Yahushua to go out and, teach his word. That's what we're doing because we're awake. We can see it. We're supposed to tell other people, wake up. That's the whole point of waking up our people, man. Waking up the elect and the 1/3 remnant, because, 2/3 of our people are going to get cut off. They're not going to get it. But for those who the Lord wants to get it, that's what we're out here doing it for. Because we're watchmen. Son of man, I've made thee a watchman into the house of Israel. I grabbed that. How you going to be a watchman if you sleep? That's the whole point of the watchman. The watchman's supposed to stay up and see when the enemies arrive so he can blow the horn, blow the trumpet, so that he can save the people and warn them. This book of Ezekiel, chapter 17, verse 19, chapter 3, verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman into the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning of me. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest no warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand. Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. And that's what we're doing, man. We're warning our people to get the blood off our hands, in the hopes that they change their ways. Back to Romans chapter 13 and verse 12, and easy to read. The night is almost finished and the day is almost here. So we should stop doing whatever belongs to darkness. We should prepare ourselves to fight evil with the weapons that belong to the light, man. And that's what we're doing every day, getting perfected to do that, to ward off all the principalities. The scripture said we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and wickedness in high places, man. And that's true. But Thessalonians chapter 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 2, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord is so come as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail unto a woman with a child, and they shall not escape. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, because we woke up. We woken up out of sleep. It's funny because when you close your eyes, all you see is darkness. But when you open them, you see the light. Ye are children of the light and the children of the day. See, the night is far spent, the day is at hand. We are not of the night, nor of darkness. Let us not sleep as others do, but let us watch and be sober, man. Full circle. We woke up. The Lord woke us up to be watchmen. The Lord woke us up to be sober and to watch and see, and to warn his people. For they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. But let us who are of the day be sober. Put on, and this is the armor of the light. Look, right back to this Romans chapter 13, verse 12, reading on. We should prepare ourselves to fight evil with the weapons that belong to the light. And this is the weapons that belong to the light, the whole armor of God. But let us, back to 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 8, but let us, who are of the day, be sober, put on a breastplate of faith and love, and for a helmet, the hope of salvation. And it goes to the whole armor of the Lord, man. The shield of faith, the breastplate of righteousness, shrouded with the gospel. All those things, man. The helmet of salvation. Come on, man. That's what we have. And this word, most importantly, this word, which is a double-edged sword of truth. This word is the truth, man. Cutting down every false thing. And this is what we have. We've waken up to be soldiers, to be warriors for Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 13. Nevertheless, we, according to his promises, look for new heaven and new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness, man. That's what we're looking for. That's the day, man. That's the new heaven. New means renewed. Like the day is renewed. It got to be night first for the day to come again. We're in night. represents the rulership of Esau Edom, man, tonight. Gross darkness, the whole earth, man. Because Esau Edom is ruling it. But when the power comes back into Yahushua, when he rules the earth again, that's when the light will come again. The Son of Righteousness. The light bearer, man. I think that's really all I got. Oh, yeah, let me go grab Proverbs. And then we'll end it off there. Just want to do something quick. It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 8, verse 34. Blessed is the man that hears me, watching daily at my gates, waiting at the post of my doors. If whosoever findeth me findeth life, and shall obtain favor of the Lord. I know by heart, but still. Proverbs chapter 8, verse 34. Blessed is the man that heareth me, watching daily at my gates, waiting at the post of my doors. You got to be awake to do that, man. We was waking up to watch daily at the gate, wait at the post of the doors to find Yahweh Shem Shah. And we obtained favor because we never left. We still at the gate. We still at the door. Still waiting at the post, man. You coming outside, Lord? You coming today, Lord? You coming today, Lord? That's what we doing. No, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to like be funny or simplify, but it's really like we at the house and Lord Yahushua is our friend. We like, can Lord Yahushua come out to play? And like, oh, not today. Come back tomorrow. And then we keep coming back every day to see Lord Yahushua coming out. Is it today, Lord? Today? That's how I feel, man. But even being a faithful friend, you always come check on your friend every day. You know? Whosoever findeth me findeth life and shall obtain favor of the Lord. But he that sinneth against me wrong of his own soul. All those that hate me love death. The majority of our people do. Because they sleep. They want to stay asleep. I just want to do a quick lesson on that, man. Lord willing to get something else done today. My whole camp today. Because we couldn't do it this weekend. So definitely probably do it today. Lord willing. And you know, more lessons to come. Till next time, Shalom.